Like most MMORPGs, Skyblock is heavily based around its economy. There's no specific requirement that an MMORPG has to be based off its economy or anything, that's just the way they are designed and it usually works out for the best. As a result, it's down to the developers to balance the economy and ensure that things don't get out of hand in terms of pricing and progression. But well, depending on who you asked, it's kinda already out of hand. But when things do get out of hand, there are ways to control the economy. So for this week, we're going to do a 2 or 3 or maybe even 4-part series about fixing Skyblock's economy and more specifically, inflation. If you want an explanation about what inflation is, then there's a video we made 2 months ago explaining everything in simple terms in the top right of your screen and the description. Alright, so for this part, we're going to go into detail over how the economy got to the point where it's at now. It's estimated that there are between 5 and 20 trillion coins in circulation, which is a lot more than 0 coins in the economy when Skyblock first released. The total number of coins in Skyblock goes up and down all the time. When you sell items to an NPC, you add new coins into the economy that never previously existed, and when you buy a dungeon's chest at the end of a run, you remove coins out of the economy. Nobody gets these coins, nobody gives you these coins, they're just created and destroyed. Skyblock players are all individual money printers, whereas real-life money is only printed when absolutely needed to avoid causing inflation. Skyblock also has the advantage of being able to remove coins from the economy because obviously it isn't real. Skyblock itself has a few major design flaws, mainly weapons not having durability, minions producing basically infinite numbers of everything, profile boosters, and NPC sell prices. First off, weapons having infinite durability. Sure, nobody wants to lose a sword they've spent millions on, and swords would be infinitely repairable at a cost, but the fact that items only need to be crafted once and are good forever, as opposed to requiring a reduced material cost every few thousand uses, lowers the demand for materials a lot, which drops their prices on the bazaar. When items prices get lower and lower, they eventually reach NPC sell value, and when you hit NPC sell value, people start selling to NPCs and whoops, you've just created inflation. Obviously, you combine this with minions producing a daily, steady stream of infinite daily resources and constantly devaluing them, and the situation just gets worse. The next video will cover the issue with minions in more details, so make sure you stick around for that. When more and more items hit the NPC sell price or below on the bazaar, which is happening already, mostly with all of the farming and mining drops, people obviously catch on and create buy offers to resell them to NPCs, which essentially reverts the economy back to a pre-bazaar state of selling items to NPCs and contributing to inflation. To counteract this, updates have been added, like Diana's mythology event fixing the price of gold, but unfortunately, even gold is returning to its pre-mayor prices, and no amount of updates are ever going to be made fast enough to constantly refresh the uses of every item. Items that are useless are obviously going to be worth less than the ones with a lot of uses. Anyhow, if this video seemed a bit rambly, it's because I wanted to avoid the topic of minions because it's such a big topic that it needed its own video to do it justice. Seriously, make sure you check out tomorrow's video because it's going to get controversial and people are not going to like it in the comments. Alright, that is about all. See ya, and happy economy ruining!